Can you see me? Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Sports and All with Nuns. And as promised, episode 2, I'm discussing the man of the moment, John Cena. John Cena, it's his last time now, and it's his last WrestleMania. The farewell tour is well on its way, and yeah, it's a sad time for wrestling fans. He's a big name in the business. He's done some great things. He's an absolute legend, and yeah, it's time to pay some homage to him and give him the respect he's due. You know, ask me this maybe 15 years ago, for me to say all these good things about John Cena, you would have never expected it because I was not a John Cena fan at the time. I absolutely hated the guy. I was one of those guys who booed him every time, every match. There was not a moment where I said I liked John Cena. I think it all sparked back in the day, when he was the doctor of thugonomics. As you can see by my getup, it was kind of a sad, crude attempt to pay homage to that. Unfortunately, I don't have a big chain hanging around to complete the look. But yeah, when he was the doctor, he was going around dissing people. And the biggest name he went out and dissed was The Undertaker. Now, The Undertaker for me is the GOAT. He's my GOAT, the greatest of all time for me. And that's another video on its own. To be honest, you would think The Undertaker would be my first video because he's my favorite. But we are where we are, we in the time, and it is John Cena, and I have no problem with that. Yeah, so John Cena went out, dissed The Undertaker, and from then on I was like, nah, I don't like this guy. You went after my guy, and there's no way I'm gonna like you. And that hate for John Cena just transitioned all the way to his hustle, loyalty and respect version of his gimmick when he became the perennial face of the company, perennial baby face, loved by all, loved by kids. Still, I couldn't. And it was only maybe around towards the late 2010s, maybe around 2017, 2018, when I really started respecting John Cena. He was now the older guy in the company, and a lot of the new guys were coming in. So I was still looking at the older faces. And I think and he's obviously his movie career too was starting to take off. I started respecting John Cena for what he did as a person, his Make-A-Wish record and things like that. And so that respect as a person, John Cena, then transferred to respecting him as a wrestler. And then I slowly became a fan. And I think it was when WrestleMania 35. I think but when Elias was doing his thing, he came out again as the Doctor of Thugonomics. I think that really sold it. I was like, even though I didn't like him as that Doctor of Thugonomics character when he was it in his heyday, it was just like I love everything nostalgia when it comes to the WWE. So when he came out as the Doctor, I was like, yeah, this is it. This is John Cena. I was excited. And I would take any nostalgia act in the WWE. Even when Stone Cold comes back, Shawn Michaels, when you see the old faces again, it really takes you back to the days of the Attitude Era, the Ruthless Aggression Era, the heydays of wrestling, what I grew up watching. And so I really enjoy that. So to see John Cena now turn heel again, that is also a nice throwback. I just find a bit of a disconnect for me because he's still using his good guy gear, but he's being a heel. I would have loved to see him come out as the Doctor of Thugonomics again. I know you might be thinking he's 47. Does it really make sense for him to be coming around in his jorts and oversized sports jerseys and gold chains and rapping? I mean, you still got guys like Snoop and Dr. Dre doing their rap. So, I mean, there's nothing wrong with him still rapping. Maybe you can refine the look a bit. Still wear your sports jerseys, but try to be a bit more mature in the look of it. But obviously we're a week away now from WrestleMania, literally a week, so it's a bit late for that. But there's still hope that maybe at WrestleMania, out of nowhere, that Doctor of Thugonomics, the Word Life music will hit, and then he comes out wearing a jersey. Probably not a Raiders jersey, but maybe like a custom-made John Cena jersey with a big number 17 in the back and champion on top, to show, hey, listen, I'm here to win my 17th title. One can hope, and I think the crowd will go absolutely berserk for that, and they'll really enjoy it, and I would love it. But let's see what happens. Talking about his 17th title, I think definitely he's earned it, he's deserved it, he's given everything to the business, and I mean, 16-time champion is huge to tie with Ric Flair, and I think Ric Flair would be the first guy to congratulate John Cena if he does win his 17th, and I'm hoping he does. I mean, we have plenty of time till December for John Cena's last match, so I hope John Cena does win his title at WrestleMania. We know definitely The Rock's going to play a role, he's going to interfere, and that's going to, to protect Cody Rhodes, so it won't be like a clean win, but still he gets his 17th title, and then maybe we can have a program between him and Cody running up to SummerSlam, where Cody can win the title of John Cena again, and we could have a very pivotal moment there, where we could see a transition where we'll see Cody Rhodes turn heel, something we've all been looking forward to for a long time, and John Cena turns face again, because we would want John Cena to end his career as a babyface, as a good guy. We don't want to see him walk off into the sunset as this bad guy persona of his. So I think that would be a great moment, a great idea for the WWE to look into. And of course, once we have a heel Cody Rhodes, there's plenty of wrestlers now that he can go and face. I would love to see him face a guy like LA Knight, who is really over at the moment. LA Knight, for me, I think deserves a big title run. And so I'd love to see Cody Rhodes versus LA Knight, and maybe LA Knight taking the title off him at some point. But yeah, John Cena, if he wins his title at WrestleMania, he's got till SummerSlam, so maybe he can have a program with someone like, say, Randy Orton. What a throwback that would be, to see John Cena and Randy Orton feuding again. Maybe they'll have a title match and Cena will beat him. Or even if it doesn't happen then, maybe after SummerSlam, maybe Randy Orton will be the guy to retire John Cena. I know John Cena is a guy who likes to give back, likes to pass the torch. So maybe not necessarily, it would be Randy Orton. I mean, for guys like me, older fans would love to see Randy Orton, John Cena again, because Orton is the only guy, from that era that's left. I mean, aside from Rey Mysterio. I mean, would Edge is doing great things in the AEW. Would he come back to WWE for a brief time? We don't know. But yeah, that again, Edge versus John Cena is another huge rivalry that we'd love to see remade. But let's see what happens. I'm hoping John Cena really does have a good ending to his career. He's deserved it. He's been there, done everything you can in the business. So I would definitely love to see him win number 17. Ask me this, as I said 15 years ago, what I said John Cena for 17 title, I said, hell no, screw John Cena. But now I'm in his corner. I'm backing him in WrestleMania. Listen, I love Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes is my guy right now. But nostalgia factor and respect, John Cena is the big guy. He's the bigger name. He's been the face of the business for years, and I think he deserves it. I'm hoping John Cena gets his 17. And, Cody Rhodes can always win the title again. I mean, he's only on his first title. I'm hoping he can get many more in the future. He deserves that too. So, yeah, let's give John Cena his moment. Let's give the fans their moment to see history. And, yeah, looking forward to WrestleMania. Hopefully, I can do a couple more videos leading up to WrestleMania. If not, definitely I'm going to do a video after WrestleMania to discuss, what went down and how everything went through. And hopefully I'll be sitting here talking to you about 17 times world champion John Cena. Thank you guys once again for listening. I went on a bit longer this time, but when it comes to wrestling, there's a lot I can talk about. As I said, we just touched on John Cena. There's so many other superstars I want to get into. So anyway, guys, you know the drill. Like, subscribe, share, and all that. And I'll look forward to seeing you guys on the next episode of Sports and All with Nuns. Thank you guys. Cheers. Take care.